Time to Unwind is back and bigger and better than ever with new hosts, new segments, and all the watch news you could ever want all in one place. My name is Tom.
My name is George.
And in today, the first episode of the new format, will be covering the biggest and best watch news from the summer of 2025.
And taking a close look at some of the new products that have launched on the WatchGecko shop. We'll also be hearing from you guys in our Community Corner segment, as well as looking into the future and giving you a heads up on all the upcoming events that you guys need to know about. But before we get into the first segment, we need to do a wrist check. So what are you wearing, Tom?
I am wearing my IWC Pilot Mark 20 on a beautiful strap, which we'll be covering later in this video.
And I am wearing my Fears and Studio Underdog gimlet on an OEM mesh. So please comment down below and let us know what you are wearing today. And without further ado, let's get into the first segment. I've got to say, there's a lot that's happened in the watch industry this year so far.
Oh yeah, it's been a busy year.
Maybe not so much in releases, but industry stuff happening.
Yes.
It's been busy, hasn't it?
It has. Shall we start with the elephant in the room, the US tariffs?
Yes.
I mean, for those that have been living under a rock...
That's a large elephant.
It's a very big elephant. It's a US-sized elephant. It's a Texas-sized elephant. That's what that is.
That's a big elephant.
So for those that don't know, there's a 39% tariff on all Swiss imports to America, but that excludes pharmaceuticals, but does include watches. So brands that are shipping to the US have a couple of options. They can either take the cost themselves, which obviously eats into profits and development costs further down the line, so most brands wouldn't want to do that.
And most brands, especially the bigger brands, don't even have a 39% margin.
No.
Like Rolex is about 30 to 35% on most watches. Mm-hmm. So that's simply not an option.
No. So most brands will then be passing the cost on to the consumer.
Yeah.
Which is rough because 39% of some of the prices that we're talking is a large amount of money. I mean, I've got an example here that the Christopher Ward Bell Canto has increased by $1,647.
That's mad.
That is huge. And that's a reasonably affordable watch beforehand, but to be increasing it by over $1,600 is like, you can't even begin to imagine what it must be like when you're spending tens of thousands.
And what I have heard as well is Christopher Ward specifically, so if you send those watches back, because of course they're direct to consumer, unless you buy from somewhere like the Dallas showroom.
Yeah, of course.
Which is one of Christopher Ward's only showrooms in the world at the moment.
There is another one coming.
But at the moment
there's only two, isn't
it?
Yeah.
You'll get the price of the watch refunded, but you won't get the tariff.
That's crazy. So you've lost $1,600.
Yeah.
Just because you wanted to try it out.
And that's no fault of Christopher Ward's.
No.
It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, they have to do it.
They do, and it's not good.
Hi, Tom from the future here, just interjecting to say that after we filmed this segment, Christopher Ward announced that they managed to reduce prices back down by 24% thanks to using their US office as a distributor. So great news for all of us.
I mean, we mentioned Rolex earlier. It seems that the prices at the moment have not been affected because there was a massive increase in the imports of Rolex to the US in, I think it was February time.
They were planning.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but yeah, they could see that this was coming. Imported a load of watches, and they're still kind of getting through that. They're still selecting their customers very carefully to get through that stock that's already in the US. So currently, Rolex prices have stayed the same.
I am interested because obviously Germany is only having like 15% tariffs. I think. Not sure of the tariffs on Japan. But whether we're going to see an increase in the sales of Japanese, German watches, maybe French watches and stuff, and see a decline of Swiss watches because they're at this disadvantage when it comes to pricing.
And we're also at the point where German and Japanese watches are increasing in terms of their media space, and the number of people that are talking about them as well is increasing.
And British.
And British as well.
But Bremont has just gone back to Switzerland for all of their manufacture at exactly the wrong time. Bremont really is not catching a break at the moment. It's not great.
Well, hopefully that works out okay for them.
Yeah. I mean, I love all the guys at Bremont, but they really aren't catching a break right now, are they?
No. It's
just as they got rid of all their UK manufacture and stuff.
It's one hit after another, but the new Altitude line is very good.
Oh, yeah, I love the new Altitude line.
Yeah. Okay, moving on then from the tariffs and something that's slightly less depressing, but still
hilarious.
Well, hilarious,
Absolutely
but also
hilarious.
just shouldn't be happening. Swatch's advert that came out, I think it was last week from the time of filming, that caused some controversy. What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
I mean, Swatch is a massive group. There's so many employees. How did it get through that many levels of kind of approval and nobody thought, this is a bad idea?
We're not going to act it out either.
No, we're not going to recreate it. We're not going to put it in the video either. But I'm sure you'll find it on some of the other Watch News forums.
Yeah.
The picture that we're talking about.
Well, we can describe it. It had an Asian model.
The gentleman, yes. Yeah. With a watch, with a swatch on.
Wearing a swatch. Pulling back his eyes to
what was he
recreate.
doing it to?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
Why? Was he trying to massage? Was it supposed to be like massaging temples with stress?
Could be. I thought he was trying to do like some kind of superhero move or something, like use telekinesis or something. But
he didn't have a lot of hair. Maybe he was like Professor X.
Could be.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, it's just kind of come at a bad time for them as well, because it caused a 4% drop in the share price that did later correct itself, but that was overnight.
That is
4%.
Incredible.
Just because of this advert.
That's a lot of
and
money.
Their share price is already at a 16-year low.
Oof.
So it just seems to be like the hits keep coming.
But it just seems like they're too consistently making terrible decisions.
Yes.
For it to not be
purposeful,
some sort of agenda.
I mean, sales are also down 7.1% year on year.
I can explain that.
There was a big hike, wasn't there, a couple of years ago?
Well, not only have prices gone through the roof, but also back when they first released the Moon Swatch, they sold like 1 million units in the first year.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's insane numbers. And all they've done to try and recapture those sales and those figures is release endless limited editions.
Mm-hmm.
And then they haven't actually released anything anyone really wants.
No.
The first Omega in Space was one of their... so the FOIS was one of their best releases in years. Maybe the Black Lacquered Dial Aquaterra, if we're talking about Omega.
Yes.
Otherwise... There's still a lot of hype for a lot of the Moon Swatches, but it's just...
It feels like they're not innovating enough to justify the price increases.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've lost a lot of love for Omega in particular, because growing up with like our generation with the Daniel Craig James Bond, and just sort of seeing them on all these films and having some of these really cool references come out at reasonable prices as well, because when the current Seamaster 300 Diver came out, I believe it was just under $3,000, like list price, brand new. That's crazy. And now it's over $5,000 on the bracelet. It's like 5.5, nearly pushing $6,000.
I think
for the same watch.
So obviously, Omega. We're talking about Omega specifically when it comes to Swatch, because it's one of their highest selling brands. I think in terms of revenue, it is the third largest watch brand in the world, after only Rolex and Cartier. So you can't talk about Swatch and their sales figures without talking about Omega. No. And I think one of the biggest issues that Omega specifically has is all of their best watches, all of the cool, new, innovative stuff, just is limited editions. Or it's got massive, hideous engravings on the case back, like the Olympic stuff.
Yeah.
The new Railmaster, for example, is just a slightly redialed Aquaterra.
Yep.
Whereas the Railmaster everyone actually wants is a heritage model that costs $2,000 more.
Yeah.
When that's the one people would buy if it wasn't $9,000 or whatever.
No, some of the prices are they're getting out of hand. And
it's getting out of hand.
It is. And when you're comparing them to the likes of Cartier and Rolex, what you're getting for the money, someone will fight me in the comments here, but I feel like if you're weighing up a Seamaster Aquaterra and an Oyster Perpetual, it's kind of a no-brainer. And I know you can't get Oyster Perpetuals as readily, but they are becoming more available. Yeah. And I feel like I would much rather wait for a little bit and get that Oyster Perpetual than spend $6,000+ on an Aquaterra and have it not only lose value, but also just not be as timeless for me.
Also, they're thick.
They are big. The coaxial movement is chunky.
Yeah, so I don't think Omega really make any watches at the moment that are like under 12 millimeters
Yeah.
thick. It's ridiculous.
Which for some people is brilliant, but for
Yeah.
someone like myself, I prefer something a little slimmer.
As do I. And if we're talking about innovation as well, they had the spy rate movement a couple of years ago
Yeah.
in the Speedmaster Super Racing.
That was cool.
-0 +2. What's happened to that? We've seen that watch in boutiques. I've seen it, got hands on with it.
Yeah.
But what's happened to that movement? We haven't seen it.
They've gone so far down the path of coaxial that I feel like there's no going back for them. They kind of just have to. They've invested so heavily in it that that's their identity in a way now.
But now they need to be able to slim down the movement.
They
And
do. They should be able to.
iterate on it.
Yes. I mean, they brought out that new slim for the ladies collection, and that's a whole nother topic that I'm not sure I agree with, having ladies and men's collections, but that's for another episode. Which shows that they can make the movement much smaller, but again, it's just there needs to be more, I think.
Yeah.
But then just bringing it back to Swatch quickly, I just feel like why are we still in this position where we're having adverts that are allowed to be sent out that are quite clearly offensive? The offence is slightly implied. It's not like they are actually trying to make something which is offensive, but still, you just need to think before you do or say things or put them out into the public eye. It's just common sense.
Yeah.
Moving on to something happier.
I'm getting wound up.
SubDial, our favourite online watch retailer, have just recently opened their clubhouse in Farrington, London. I need to organise a visit, so if anyone from SubDial is watching, I would love to come and visit, and I'll bring Jorge as well, and we'll
If
do
I'm
some
free.
video.
I've got a day job as well.
Yeah.
This isn't my day job.
We'll do a weekend.
It's very sad. Yeah.
But that's very exciting because they just have the biggest selection and the widest range of stuff. Every Thursday, hello, welcome. This is Thursday, 11 o'clock, time for this week's watch drop. All that stuff, brilliant. I love it every week. So
SubDial
the range
is
that they have is incredible.
And they've been working with loads of like influencers too.
Yes.
I think like they've sponsored some of Brit's videos. They've
Yep.
done loads of stuff.
Yeah,
And
they do stuff with Justin Hast, who I love as well.
I've been really enjoying browsing their website and
Yes.
stuff.
Oh,
'cause
I
they
spend
just
far too
have
much time on
some excellent stuff. And they've also been putting loads of money into even like Facebook marketing and stuff.
Yeah.
They always come up.
Yeah.
Little carousel of images. and
Nice,
stuff.
brilliant. It's so good to see. Did you see the adverts that were on the London Underground as well?
I didn't know.
I caught a glimpse of one as the train was going past. It's
I probably
awesome.
don't
I
get
love
into
them.
London as much as you, unfortunately.
Oh, only like once a month.
That's a lot more than I get into London.
It's my job now.
Don't make me sad. I'm joking.
Soon. Speaking of opening physical spaces, Time+Tide, the amazing team over there, somehow they just keep doing it again. I feel like Time+Tide are the opposite of Swatch. While Swatch is making a load of bad decisions, Time+Tide are making all of the right decisions at the moment.
Well, I think so. I actually saw a post about this the other day that specifically mentioned Time+Tide. It was someone who went watch shopping in London.
Mm-hmm.
They went through all of the Bond Street boutiques, and the only people that ever said hello to them or good morning were the doorman.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people in the shops barely
Just didn't care.
lifted their heads from their screens, was doom scrolling.
Pretend he didn't exist.
And then they specifically mentioned the Time+Tide studio as the only place where anyone showed any friendliness or passion.
I love it there. Every time I go, I feel like family.
I've never
It's
been.
just the best feeling.
I've never been.
Oh, that's another thing. Okay, we'll go to SubDial and Time+Tide in the same day.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Okay. But yeah, so that must be a big part of the reason Time+Tide are succeeding.
Oh, absolutely. They're just all such enthusiastic and passionate people. Every single person in the team loves what they do.
Watch nerds.
Watch nerds.
Like us.
Watch nerds selling to watch nerds. Yeah. It's just the best setup. So it's only been about 8 or 9 months since the London boutique actually opened.
Has it?
Yeah.
It feels like longer.
They've just done so
Weirdly.
much with it. That's the thing.
Yeah, they have.
I think it was November of last year, and already they are now opening another location. So they had Melbourne initially, London at the end of last year. Now we've got New York coming very soon. And what's also cool is that it's in Soho.
They're going to have a California one at some point.
Oh, they have to.
They have to.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah.
It's in Soho
Absolutely.
on Broome Street. And for me as a guitar player, it's very exciting because they're opposite Rudy's Music. And anyone that doesn't know Rudy's Music should definitely check out Rudy's Music. One of the greatest guitar shops in the entire world.
I've never heard of it.
Look it up when you get back.
I might have to tell my dad about it
Yeah, you should.
because my dad's a professional music man.
Yes, guitar player, very good. I've heard him on your stories. He's a very good player.
That's his job.
Oh, that's very cool.
And I've got a guitar tattoo as well.
Yeah, it's a 1970s Gibson, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Les Paul.
Yeah, we're getting off topic again.
Yeah.
We should be talking about watches. But I just think the growth that the brand Time+Tide have seen in the last few years is so well deserved and incredible to watch, and we're excited to see where it goes next.
I'm a little bit shocked because that London showroom cost millions. Where are they finding all this capital? They must have some whale investors.
They do. That's the thing. So I was reading a Watch Pro article that was talking about the investors and how they've been able to grow so quickly because of the investors wanting to be part of the community that Time+Tide have. So it's not so much like if I don't see a 16% return in 2 years, you're in the shit. It's like, we want to be part of this. We want to grow with you, and we want to help the enthusiast, which is amazing. And that just speaks volumes to what Andrew and the team have been able to create in terms of a community. That the fact that there are people willing to put down hundreds of thousands, millions, because they believe in it so much.
That is brilliant.
It's incredible.
That makes me really happy. And yeah, it's clear how ingrained Time+Tide are with the culture as well, because we see them working with not only little watch brands. I say little. I'm specifically thinking about the Pizza Studio Underdog when I say that, because they worked very closely. Andrew was even there at the British Watchmakers dressed in a pizza chef outfit, selling up the watches. Oh, bugger. I just slapped the microphone. Oops. But then they're working with Zenith as well, aren't they?
Yes,
and
which we'll touch on in a minute because I'm obsessed with
brands. It. But yeah, we'll get to that. So I just think it's incredible what they're doing. So
it's so cool. They had that Tag Heuer that came out as well. Tag Heuer collaboration.
Oh, the Solograph.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sundowner? Was it called the Sundowner? I feel like that's a Sleep Token album.
It had a little bit of gold on it, didn't it? Little bit of rose gold.
Oh, it was so nice. It's my favourite really nice. Of all of the Solograph tags. I just think the colourway and everything looks so good.
Yeah.
On to some more good news then. The State of the British Watch Industry report came out during the summer, and it's good news.
Good news for a watch industry.
Top Gear reference.
The Dacia Sandero.
The Dacia Sandero. Nice. The Bellwether study came out this summer, and it's all good. It's 65% growth in the British watch industry in the last 3 years.
That is mental.
So that's crazy.
Obviously, it doesn't actually work like this, but it's about 22% a year. It doesn't actually work on that because that's over the starting figure.
Yes.
But that's madness. What are other countries, like established countries, watch industries averaging? I think I saw Switzerland's like 1.5% a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well, there's context for you.
Catching up.
Switzerland is 1.5. We're 65.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was 1.5% a year. That's 65% over 3 years.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. 22% though. Still.
Yeah.
That's much bigger than 1.5.
We're catching you, boyos.
Yeah.
To be fair, though,
watch your backs.
Even like Swatch. Just Swatch, not even like Rolex or something. Just Swatch as a single brand, I think is outselling still the whole of the British watch industry.
Oh yeah,
which we've got a way to go.
We do. We're growing.
Yeah, we're growing.
So the industry is now generating over £206 million in sales.
That's
which is quite a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
You buy a lot of watches for that.
I mean, just Christopher Ward from that.
Yeah, make up a big chunk of that.
45 mil, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Which is...
And that's grown from 13 million in the financial year of 21 and 22 to 45 million in the financial year of 24, 25. That is a crazy increase.
And it was 30 million from 23 to 24.
Yeah. So even the step up.
50% in a year.
Yeah, that's madness.
75% of the companies taking part reported revenue growth in the last 3 years.
That's pretty amazing. And there's now 140 companies that make up the British watch industry, and they employ just over 1,600 people.
What's that as an average? Like 10 people-ish per?
Yeah, just over, yeah.
It's 10, 11, 12?
Yeah. So that's pretty great. So if obviously that doesn't work out like that because there are some smaller brands that have just one person.
Yeah.
But the fact that there are people able to start these small brands from a place of passion, from a place of design.
Over 100 of those people, though, are just Christopher Ward.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And probably another 100 are Bremont.
Yeah, so we'll say 1,400 are in these smaller brands that are just so passionate about what they're doing.
138 companies employing about 1,400 people.
Yeah, that's more accurate. That's a better way to put it.
But do you know what? One figure that drives me absolutely crazy with that is Studio Underdog. Mm-hmm. They sold 12,000 watches last year. There's like 5 or 6 people working there.
Yeah. No, it is just so amazing to see this growth of the British industry. And while Britain as a country has always kind of been enthusiastic about watches, it's just so nice to see that we're getting to the point where having a British industry is viable and actually lucrative for a lot of people.
And, well, it's well known that Britain, for example, in the year 1800, accounted for half of all watches sold.
Yeah, we've got the history.
World. It's insane. Like, this was so much the place to be that Rolex was founded here.
It was. Yeah, Rolex is a British brand. In
London. Well, it's not really British because it was founded...
Not anymore.
It was founded by a German in London who moved it to Switzerland.
Yeah.
But
for a while it was London.
It's about as British as...
the new MGs.
Yeah.
Designed and built in China.
Perfect.
British brand though.
And... yeah, I just love the fact that we are re-establishing ourselves in the conversation.
Absolutely. And while we've got the historical brands like Fears and Vertex that we're able to sort of bring back and make the best versions of them that there's ever been, we're also seeing all these new brands like Studio Underdog that you mentioned, and like Anoma and Apia, brands that are doing really cool things and being innovative.
Yeah.
Because they can.
And
they haven't got that kind of scrutiny to them. Christopher Ward as well, doing all of this amazing stuff with the in-house movements and the loco, and
we've not only seen the British watch industry pioneer mechanical stuff, but also models of working. For example, Christopher Ward pioneered direct to consumer. That wasn't done by a watch brand before.
No, because we forget that they've been around for over 20 years now.
Yeah.
And back in 2005, the internet was kind of used for, I don't know, getting a library card or something.
Yeah.
I was 5 then.
Blogs.
Yeah.
You're 2 years younger than me.
Huh? Wow. Learn something new every day. We're both in our 20s, it's fine. We're young.
Yeah. Mid to late 20s. But before we get too excited about this, though, for context, the window washing industry is worth more to the British economy.
Yeah, but that's a necessity, isn't? Well, to an extent, a necessity. Watches are a luxury.
Yeah.
And a thing that people buy once they've had their windows washed.
It's got a long way to go.
It does.
But it's moving in entirely the right direction.
Absolutely.
And it's just nice to see us being part now of the conversation with the other big watchmaking countries in the world.
No, it's incredible to see, and I really believe that this growth will continue. And
I hope so.
We'll start to see a lot more brands popping up and a lot more people talking about Britain as a watchmaking powerhouse.
I mean, there's a lot of brands on the come up, a lot of really cool things happening. Just look at Magnus Swan.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favourite people.
Yeah, lovely guy.
He just got featured on the Watchinista 30 under 30 list as well.
Did. As did yourself, actually.
Shush.
He's trying to be humble here.
We're not mentioning that.
That was George's segue into the fact that he got an award.
No, it wasn't an award. It was a mention. But Magnus Swan with his brand Anamoic. Incredible.
Yeah, beautiful watch as well.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah.
He may have one hidden in his pocket at
he does.
Best of British.
If you run into him, because he showed me at the Time+Tide studio. Yeah. It's stunning.
Atelier Wen released a new watch, the Ancestra. Now, Atelier Wen are known for chucking people very beautiful machine guillocheed watches.
Stunning.
Like, they just chuck every single influencer one that they can, except me.
Or us.
Okay,
what's that about?
Maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe it's not everyone.
We're a very small percentage of the total watch influencers, though, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But they have just released the Ancestra, and it is stunning.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's got a silver hand-hammered dial.
Yeah.
And that movement looks gorgeous. And I'll tell you for why.
Already.
I'll tell you for why. That movement looks absolutely stunning.
Tell me for why.
Not only is it a beautiful gold skeletonized rotorweight, but it's also got an entire Chinese poem inscribed on the movement.
It's just mesmerizing to look at.
Look at that.
It's just stunning, isn't it? I mean,
look at that.
The attention to detail here is mind-blowing, and the fact that it's got that French movement with the Chinese poem, and for those that don't know, Atelier Wen is a collaboration between a Chinese team and a French team.
Yeah.
And to have that in every single part of the watch, and like the enameling technique is an ancient Chinese technique as well, to kind of have that crossover between the two countries and have their influence, it's just, it's incredible.
Even if you turn it back over and look at the dial, you've got those beautiful Chinese characters, but have you noticed the batons? They're baguette cut diamonds.
French baguette.
French baguette, cheese and ham. But
I didn't even notice that they were diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
So at 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, they're baguette cut diamonds.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Cheese and ham baguette diamonds. It's incredible. We both got to handle it at Hands On Horology.
We did.
It's £4,350. And as you've written here, which I absolutely agree with, it's beautiful, complex, and elegant.
It is.
It's limited as well. Not entirely sure how many they're making specifically, but I cannot fault that. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it.
It's just, if you want a dress watch for under $5,000, I don't think there's any.
You're not really sport. You're not really. There's a lot in that price.
There is, but I feel like for something that has been crafted to a point where it's elevated above its price point, I said, as the second that I got it in my hands, I was like,
damn.
This feels, well, yeah, damn.
Damn.
But after that, I was also like, this feels, it has a slight feel to it that reminds me of Jean. And
big talk,
because those are 40,000+. Like the chronometer Souverain is 40,000+.
Good pronunciation.
Thank you. Très bien. And this is £4,350. So this punches well above its weight, which is why, for me, I say dress watch for under 5,000, because you'll get something which feels much more than that.
Atelier Wen are doing some really cool things.
They are.
For example, there was another one at Hands On Horology that they didn't let anyone take pictures of, and we'll probably be talking about it in an upcoming episode.
I think it will make the list.
But that was cool.
That was very cool.
That was gorgeous. Also, one of the heaviest watches I've ever been on with. It was ridiculous.
It was.
But yeah, Atelier Wen, thumbs up.
Big thumbs up from us. Moving on then to...
That's not going to become a thing, is it?
No, it's not. We won't do that every time.
No.
It's too awkward.
It's so awkward.
Moving on then to the Swiss giant that is IWC. I'm a big fan of IWC.
The International Watch Company.
It is.
But
American and Swiss.
You're wearing a IWC.
I am.
Yeah.
I absolutely love them. I love the Pilot's range, and I love the Pilot's Chrono. They're too thick for me personally to own, but I love them on other people that have slightly bigger forearms than I.
They do wear larger.
They do.
Than the diameter would suggest.
They do. So the Pilot's Chrono and the Pilot's Top Gun Chrono are a range that have been out for a number of years now, and they've kind of added to that with some new colours. So everyone will be familiar with the Lake Tahoe, the Mojave. They've also got that Oceana one, which looks like blue jeans, which is very cool. There's one more which is escaping forest green, beautiful ceramic. They also do some Serotonin ones, but these are the ceramic range with the colours.
Yeah,
and this is a brand new colour in collaboration with Pantone. That's
cool.
Yeah, so this is an official Pantone colour now.
That's amazing.
And it's called Miramar.
This is a collaboration done right.
Yeah.
Because making a cool new colour in collaboration with a company that's just known for colour.
The company colour.
Yeah.
The colour company.
The colour company is really cool. And I do sort of like IWC's current kick of new releases. They're like, we're quite happy with our product lineup, so we're not going to make whole new watches. But what we are going to do is just make our current lineup in cool colours.
Yeah.
And not just dial colours. We're just going to do the whole watch monotone in this cool
This blue
new
ceramic,
blue.
yeah.
And we're going to use our amazing material science to make some cool blue ceramic, and I can't really
It's
fault
so cool, isn't it? I love it. It's the colour of the summer as well, that kind of light blue. I'm a fan of light blue. My car's light blue. My Fender Strat's light blue. I've got a few watch straps that are light blue. I like light blue. What's your favourite colour?
Black. Like my soul.
We won't go into why.
Like
so
my soul.
this is limited to 1,000 pieces in the ceramic. The standard steel is not limited, but it is hard to get. They didn't have any when I went into the boutique on Bond Street.
Okay.
This uses the in-house 69380 caliber, which is an incredible column wheel chronograph caliber, and this is priced at 11,100 for the ceramic, which is punchy.
Okay.
But 5,900 for the steel, which I think for a chronograph that's fully in-house and of IWC's build quality is pretty reasonable.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
I just reviewed a $7,000 watch on my channel, and it's nowhere near that quality.
No.
When you talk about the whole package, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like these a lot. These are very cool.
Next up, and this doesn't actually get unveiled for another 2 days.
No, but by the time this video comes out, it will have been launched.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because today is the 26th
of
August. This gets unveiled on the 28th, and it is a new release from Christopher Ward, because Christopher Ward needed another 12.
Of course.
They don't have enough.
Within the space of a year as well.
Yeah, so it is the new Christopher Ward 12 660.
Why is it called the 660?
Because it's 6.6 millimeters thick.
Or thin, in this
Yeah,
case.
and 6 plus 6 equals
12. Oh. X-Files.
Yeah, apparently that was unintentional on their part. But yeah, 6.6 millimeters thick. You've got my attention.
Yep. Love a slim watch.
I stood to attention at that figure. It is featuring a movement that is, I think it's new for Christopher Ward actually. It's the Seleta SW210, which is manual wind, and rhodium plated bridge, which allows the whole watch to be a lot thinner.
It does. So I will just jump in there and not correct you, but enlighten you to the fact that there was a Malvern that had the SW210.
Oh, did they?
Which was 5.8, I think, mil thick.
Okay.
Which is their slimmest ever watch. But this is the first time that they've customized the train bridge with the rhodium and the skeleton.
Okay.
So it is kind of a new movement for them, yes.
Thank you for the correction. As I always say,
Okay.
not an expert. It's priced between £1,250 and £1,495, which is, so it's $1,250 for the steel model on rubber, $1,495 for the full black DLC model, because this does have a full black DLC option, which looks really, really cool.
It is very cool.
You got hands on with it, didn't you?
We did, yeah. We had it in the studio for about a week or so. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful watch.
I'll tell you what else they've done differently on this. A, it's a two-hander.
Yes.
And B, there's not that pyramid pattern, which A, allows it to be thinner, but also just makes this watch a little bit more dressy.
It does.
Yeah, so it is a bit dressier. The hour markers and stuff are a little bit less harsh. They're not as triangular. So this watch is a lot dressier.
It is. It's a lot more elegant in its design.
Yeah.
I've said many times in various reviews and stuff that this has a feeling about it like Gerald Genter's original designs from the 70s, like the Jumbo, which was a minute an hour kind of thing. And I feel like this encapsulates everything that was brilliant about those and kind of brings it into an original design that isn't Genter designed, but an original design that has that feel about it. I absolutely love this watch.
But it does have a slight bold aesthetic to it as well, because they have thickened up the bezel.
Yes.
To make the bezel a little bit more prominent, but honestly, it just looks gorgeous. So they're doing it in 4 variants. If I can remember, it's a black, a white, a light blue, and a dark blue.
Yes.
As well as a steel variant and a black DLC variant. It's gorgeous. It's
Oh, it's so nice. The steel with the light blue dial, I think, is going to cause me some financial issues because it's just beautiful. I love it.
And they've removed the crown guard, so it's a little bit dressier in that way.
Absolutely.
And they've redesigned the clasp.
Yeah.
So
because the clasp on the original 12 is thicker than the watch head of the 660.
Yeah, so they've redesigned the clasp. So they've gone through the engineering effort, and the clasp is all a little bit more integrated. So the buttons are integrated into the logo, and they've gone through a lot of effort. It looks really nice, and I think it's actually a really nice new addition to the 12 line, having a dressier, more subtle variant.
Because everything so far has been pretty sporty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this was maybe tone it down with the 12 releases now. We don't need you to become the 12 company.
No.
Like how...
Audemars Piguet or the Royal Oak Company.
Yeah, we don't need you to become the 12 company, but we'll give you a pass on this one because it is cool and actually does something different within the line.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's my favourite Christopher Ward ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks.
Possibly not first if you've already seen my review, but if you haven't seen my review, there's one on the magazine, there's one on our YouTube channel, and it's also made it into my top picks for August releases, so go to your various channels and make sure you watch and read those.
I'm going to have to get one in for review then for my channel.
Yeah. Next up, Seiko. The collaboration that we all knew was coming, but we didn't know when and we didn't know what it was going to look like. An official Pepsi watch. I'm
just shocked Seiko have done a collaboration. When have they ever done collaboration?
I don't know. It's been a while. Rolex have been suspiciously quiet since
joking, by the way.
This came out. So how are they going to come back from this? How are Rolex going to come back from this devastating blow that is the official Pepsi release?
I don't know if they can. This is going to eat up Rolex's entire market share.
I'm sure it will. Yeah. But to be honest,
for that one Pepsi that
for the nickname that's
you
not even
might
official.
See go into a Rolex AD per year.
Yeah, the single Pepsi that comes in every year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all kind of backwards anyway, because if you'll notice on the GMT model, it's got red at the top part of the bezel and blue on the bottom, which is what the Pepsi logo is, whereas the Rolex is blue on top and red on the bottom. Now, we should be calling the Rolex the Pan Am anyway, because that's where it got its colours from, the Pan American Airlines.
But that's not as 50s. Catchy, and also Pan Am isn't around anymore. So.
No, it's not, no. It's all make-believe anyway, but these are going to be £330 for the SRPL 99 and £470 for the SSK 047. And they're limited to 7,000 per model, which I feel like is quite a lot for a limited edition.
When it comes to Seiko, they tend to do 1 million limited editions.
True. Yeah.
For example, I worked in a Goldsmiths in Cabot Circus. They had the Brian May limited edition. Don't know if you know it.
Yeah.
The Brian May limited edition, I think was like of 5,000. And we had about 4 or 5 go through the shop.
Right.
We'd sell one in the display case in its box and stuff, and the person would be like, all happy that they got the one.
Yeah.
And then I'd go upstairs, grab another one, put it back in the display case, and I was like, yeah, there we go. And I did that like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, talk about Rolex doing false scarcity. I mean, that's just mean.
Yeah, in fact, I actually had one of the people that bought one come back in afterwards, and they're like, you've got another one. I thought it was limited edition. I was like, it is.
But it's a Seiko limited edition.
But they made quite a lot. Yeah, so Seiko do limited edition differently to everyone else.
I'm sure they do.
They're even oftentimes numbered.
Really?
Yeah, they're oftentimes numbered.
I've got number 6,487. Which one have you got?
At the Seiko meet.
Yeah. Number buddies.
Ours is only 2,387 serial numbers away from each other.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, it's a fun watch for a fairly decent price. With Seiko prices going up, I mean, it's nice to see that they're not absolutely skyrocketing the limited edition stuff as well.
When's the official Batman watch coming out?
It's just going to have Adam West on the dial. Soon. That's the next one.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Official Batman watch. Next up, the Selten Jouy.
Jouy?
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 A Selten Juliet Uniform India. That's what we're going to call it now.
Okay, nice.
It is 39 millimeters in diameter. It's 9.95 millimeters thick, including the crystal. But then we get to the thing that this is really cool for and why. It has a black Tahitian guilloche mother of pearl dial. Look at it.
It is stunning.
It is. In fact, have I got the price right? I'm not sure I've got the price right. I think I actually have. I actually could not believe that that was the price when I just looked at it just then. Because look at that dial. Guilloche mother of pearl. That is so complicated and so lovely and looks so nice.
That's beautiful.
And it's like £835. Although I just looked and it did claim it was 813, which is less. So maybe they're just changing it up and down with the exchange rate. It does have a Miyota 9039, but the rotor weight looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's fully custom rotor, isn't it?
Fully custom circular rotor.
And that is a great movement.
Sorry?
It is a great movement.
Oh,
the
it is, yeah,
Miyota.
yeah, sorry. So I was far too caught up in staring at that guilloche.
Lost in the dial.
Lost in the dial. It's wonderful. But it's being made with WatchGecko & Co. So it is a limited edition, and it is limited in that it'll only be available for 72 hours, after which it'll forever be discontinued. I'm not sure. It's already gone on sale and been discontinued, I
I think
believe.
it has, yeah.
But this was one of the best watch releases this summer.
Yeah, so cool.
Because that dial is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like,
it works so well with the handset as well.
yeah,
Like,
because
it's everything has been thought about with this design.
skeletonized sword hands,
Yeah.
just gorgeous.
Moving on to something which is the complete opposite end of the scale now, but still with a very interesting dial, is the Formex Essence 41 Space Ghost.
Formex are known for their slim, elegant watches, aren't they?
Absolutely, particularly in the Essence range.
Yeah.
But this is the first of the 41mm Essence series. This will be a series which will be sitting alongside the 43 and 39mm ranges. I like the sizing. I think it's pretty much perfect for the Essence. So excited to see where they take the range next.
I like little watches because I'm a little man. 39mm I prefer, but 41, it sits perfectly in the middle, so I can't complain.
No, it's a really good sizing. And then this dial, then it's a slice of the 4.5 billion year old Muonionalusta meteorite.
That was exemplary pronunciation.
Muonionalusta. I've been practicing for my short, which if you haven't watched, you should definitely watch.
You have been practicing.
But the patterning on it is Widmanstaaten, and it's a natural process.
Where are you getting these words?
Geography.
Say that again?
Widmanstaaten. The natural patterning that means that every single dial is unique, and it's that kind of really cool cross-hatching effect.
Meteorite dials are known for that.
Yeah.
So that's what it's called, Widmanstaaten.
Widmanstaaten. If you see a meteorite, Widmanstaaten. Seleta SW200 movement is priced at £1,850.
It is chronometer certified.
It is.
As the Essence line tends to be.
Yes, which is an upgrade for sure.
Which is really, really cool. There are a lot of other brands that use the SW200, which could do with some chronometer certification.
Yes.
So I respect Formex for doing that.
You get a little booklet as well with how your watch performed at the... It's like a certificate of...
I mean, I've got a Formex on my
graduation.
desk at the moment.
Nice.
And they are really, really cool.
Yeah, they're cool watches.
They haven't asked for it back yet from my review of the Essence 39 Black Dial. So I'm just...
Well, we won't highlight it. You might be able to keep it.
I'm just chilling with it. But this has the new bracelet as well.
It does, which has 3-position micro adjustment, which is brilliant on a butterfly clasp.
Was it 0mm?
3 and 6.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And also the screw pins now have a locking mechanism to them, which means that you don't have to use thread treating or anything to stop them from loosening over time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And it's got the cool lowrider suspension system.
Oh, yeah, the K suspension system.
What?
Which I don't know
Makes
how...
me feel like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. I don't know how much that actually protects the watch, but it is very comfortable when you've got kind of like something pulling on the bracelet.
I do think it's more
moving your wrist like that.
It's more of a
It's
comfort
more for
thing.
comfort, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Very
what
cool.
I found wearing it. It's more of a comfort thing.
Limited to 150 pieces, though.
150?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure most of them are already sold out.
Although I think of it as more of a way of soft launching a
The
new...
41, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it is. And they might bring back more meteorite dials within the 41 range, and I really hope they do.
Talking about stone dials,
Yes.
Ferrer have just released the Integra line. Integra? I still don't know.
I say Integra, but...
Okay, we'll go with Integra then. Show some integrity.
Nice.
It's new integrated bracelet sports watch line. Every brand needs their own type of integrated bracelet sports watch.
They do.
So it's £1,500 £1,550 for the stone dials and £1,450 for the non-stone dials. They're doing a green malachite, a white mother of pearl, a blue, and a copper. And it's featuring an SW300-1 movement with a full circular custom rotor, 56-hour power reserve, and 100-meter water resistance.
All the specs.
All the specs. I just thought I'd, smash through them quickly. And the colour match date window on all of the models.
Yeah, I love the malachite in particular. I think that's awesome.
We agree on that. Terry loves the mother of pearl. Loads of people love the mother of pearl, but I love the malachite.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Is it called Wittgenstein as well if it's just...
no, it only applies to meteorites. Because it's the heating and cooling that makes the Wittgenstein. This is just a stone.
But you're still getting a unique pattern on every
single one will be unique, which is very cool.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts?
I love the bracelet. I love the dial. It's clearly very fairer design language.
Yeah.
They've kind of kept that carried forward. I'm not sure how I feel about the case shape.
No, me neither. And I said this in my own introducing news video about the watch. I don't feel like the case...
It's almost a bit egg-shaped, isn't it?
The dial doesn't flow nicely into the case, and the case doesn't flow nicely into the bracelet.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think great effort, and it's a beautiful watch, really.
Yeah.
For a good price as well.
I'm excited to see where the line goes, but they could use some refining in the design of the case area.
Yeah, and it will be interesting to see what that's like on wrist, how that kind of sits, because I feel like that shape could be a little long. But we'll see. We'll have to get one in.
I mean, it looks beautifully finished.
It does.
It's got lots of nice chamfering. Although I can't remember...
Contrast polishing and brushing as well on the bracelet.
I can't remember the case diameter. 38.5. So I don't think it would be
That's
too...
good size. No, it should be all right then.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too long.
Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing that in person soon.
Yeah, soon.
Awesome.
Should be seeing it.
Yeah. At Best of British Watches.
In Brighton.
Which will both be out.
Next up, we have the stupidly priced... so we were talking about Omega earlier. Yes. We have the stupidly priced Seamaster Aquaterra. Mm-hmm. It's got the new turquoise bezel we saw unveiled some months ago.
Which I do really like.
It's a beautiful... Well, did I say turquoise bezel? The new turquoise dial we saw unveiled some months ago. But it's got a new ceramic bezel.
Ooh.
Innovation! Woo!
That's only been available on the Professional since 2008.
Yeah. So, the version of this, with the nice black PVD indexes and hands and everything, is £6,200 when it's on a bracelet with a steel bezel.
Right.
They got rid of the bracelet, so it's rubber, added a ceramic bezel, and decided to price it £400 more at £6,600.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
So you're paying £400 more for no bracelet. And I mean,
It's like when Porsche take all of the seats and all of the interior out of a GT3 and then charge an extra $100,000 for it.
Yeah, and make you pay to get them put back in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what?
Never mind.
It's a 38mm watch with a 12.4mm thickness because Omega don't care about you being able to get stuff under a shirt cuff, especially on what should be its perfect go anywhere, do anything line.
Yeah, it should be the dressier reference of the Seamaster lineup.
Also, the 38mm and the 41mm have exactly the same price, despite the fact that 38mm has the 8800 caliber and the 41mm has the 8900 caliber, which is better. So,
even more confusion in the Omega pricing.
Yeah, so one watch is objectively better with a better movement, and yet it's the same price, and yet...
as the smaller one with a less good movement.
And yet they're all £400 more expensive than the one with a bracelet, which you'd think would be more expensive. And
what are they doing?
What are they doing? What are they doing?
I don't know. I will say this is probably one of the more creative releases from Omega this year. I like that they've kind of switched it up to the whole look, but it's not innovative in any way.
A very, very rough definition of the word creative.
Yeah,
They'd already done the
It's
turquoise.
more creative than putting an orange hand and an orange logo on a Seamaster 300.
Yeah, that's true. And just doing another one with a mesh strap.
Yeah.
They found something that works. Don't criticize them.
They're moon swatching the Seamaster, and I don't like it.
Yeah. So yeah, this watch doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No.
I like the black PVD features on the dial. They could probably do this sort of dial in some more colors.
I'd love that. Yeah.
With like, for example,
The kind of fume effect.
Imagine this
Ever so slight.
fume orange or something.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like they did the shades.
Yes.
But this sort of fume with the black PVD
yeah.
element, but do a shades collection.
Yes.
That would be
great. Like the Oyster Perpetual coloured dials.
Yeah.
But for... Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Omega, you have to do this.
Imagine fume pastels.
Oh, yes. Please.
Omega.
Give it to us.
Put me in charge of the product lineup. You might not make a lot of money, but I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Because obviously that...
You'll make a very select group of watch enthusiasts very happy.
Yeah. Because this hasn't really made anyone happy.
I don't think
What
so.
is it?
Moving on.
Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that
I keep saying moving on before we finished. I'm sorry.
the Aquaterra should not be more expensive than the SMP.
No, it shouldn't. And it shouldn't also be more expensive than an Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah. The Aquaterra has fewer features than a Seamaster Professional 300. And yet it's more expensive because product lineup.
Who knows? Less water resistance, no sliding bezel. Some of them have the date omitted as well. And
I'm
it's
getting
more
mad.
money.
I'm getting mad.
We should move on to something which
moving on.
Do we both love this?
I haven't had hands on, but it is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. Okay, we both love this.
So the Zenith
Time+Tide
White Surfer.
White Surfer. My God, I love this thing. It's the third of the Zenith and Time+Tide collaborations. Imagine that, having 3 collaborative Zenith watches.
Once again, Time+Tide going ham.
Yeah, smashing it.
Worn and
Don't
Wound
smash
has
it though,
a
because
lot.
this is a ceramic case.
Worn and Wound has not a lot of nice collaborations as well.
Yeah, that's true.
When are we getting another WatchGecko collaboration?
Oh. Back to the White Surfer then. This is the full ceramic version of Zenith's Defy Skyline, and it has the very famous El Primero skeletonized movement, which is gorgeous. Comes on both a rubber and a ceramic bracelet. It's 41mm case, but I think this wears slightly smaller than 41 would suggest.
Do you have a pillow? Because I may need to put one on my lap.
Oh,
Looking at this watch.
it is stunning, isn't it?
Hey.
That sky blue dial on
It's-
the skeleton,
it's
dial on
stunning.
the movement as well. It's just beautiful. It is. If you wanted to pick what were the 2 best colors for a summer watch, it's going to be light blue. Again, I love light blue and white, and they've combined this.
Do you
in
like
such,
light blue?
I do.
Light
I
blue?
do light blue. Yeah.
Oh.
I do like light blue. Light blue. It's just so good. I love this thing. £17,700. Punchy, but
That is punchy. Zenith are spenny.
they are expensive, but I feel like you get that quality. Zenith is very much a brand which focuses on quality, almost handcrafted feel to them.
Also,
And you're getting all of that for £17,700.
Zenith do have the might of LVMH
They do.
to finance their wet dreams.
Absolutely. And also, speaking of LVMH, Zenith are now going to be producing movements for other LVMH brands to use. So
Thank God.
it
took
that
long
Zenith
enough.
are the movement manufacturer. So you know that this movement is going to be absolutely incredible, and it is. It's 36,000 vibrations per hour. So it's a high
Can
beat movement.
Hublot start using them rather than charging 10 grand for a watch with an off-the-shelf Swiss movement? Please.
Yeah, I feel like that would put Hublot in a much better position.
Yeah, because say what you like about Hublot's design, they're not for everyone, they're very nouveau riche, but
Not
the
for me.
fact that they're charging what they are for watches with it, like off-the-shelf
ETA
movements
movements, yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
10 grand
crazy.
watch with a $200 movement. Go away. I was going to say naughty. I was going to say some naughties, but go away, Hublot.
Yep.
But they start using Zenith movements, which I've said that they should do for a long time.
They should.
Because Zenith...
It might be happening. It might be happening.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
Thank-
And at that
Thank
point,
you,
the price makes more
Bernard
sense.
Arnault.
Yes. That's our list of our favourite releases from the summer of 2025, but we have a couple of honourable mentions.
Such as the Zenith Chronomaster with a lapis style.
Yes.
The triple calendar.
This is the Chronomaster original triple calendar.
The triple calendar is gorgeous.
It is stunning, and I think this lapis style definitely elevates it. However, it's too expensive. It's almost 12 grand more than the original non-lapis style Chronomaster
So they're just charging 12 grand
for a
a
lapis style. It is a very nice piece of lapis, but I just 12. Oh, it's a lot.
You
It's a
can
lot.
buy lapis very cheaply.
You can, and I didn't
Although
want to put.
for now, because I think the only place you can actually get lapis from, mine it, is Afghanistan.
It is.
And that's not going to last for long.
There's some questions about supply for sure. So we will see what lapis does in the
It's
future.
fine. We'll just have a friendly chat with the Taliban
Which is always doable.
and get some lapis from them.
And also, I didn't want to put two Zeniths on the list, so
That's fair enough.
that's why I put it in the honourable mentions.
One watch that I think shouldn't have been on the honourable mentions, but we'll overlook it, is the MB&F Special Project.
You're not a fan?
One. I think it should have been in the main releases.
Okay.
I think it's gorgeous. I
Right.
think it's excellent. I'm
Okay,
going
fair
entirely
enough.
the opposite direction with this.
Oh, brilliant.
It's a little bit phallic with
Yeah.
with the three
I can kind of see that.
circles. It's a little bit meat and two veg.
So you think there should have been a top tier list then? It should have
I
been.
think there should have been. I think it's gorgeous.
Okay.
It's slim.
It
It's
is
way
beautiful.
more classy than MB&F's usual
Yes,
stuff,
it's more dressy.
but it's still very MB&F.
yeah, I would describe it as if Richard Mille were made in the 1940s.
Oh yeah.
Because it's got that wackiness, but then the case and everything is so traditional and beautiful.
This
It's just that perfect juxtaposition of crazy MB&F and beautiful traditional watchmaking.
This is probably what they imagined a watch of the future to be like before they discovered electricity.
True. That's a really good way to put it as well.
Yeah. It's stunning, isn't it?
It is beautiful. Okay, maybe that should have been in our top
Yeah.
picks list.
It
Okay.
is
My
gorgeous. What's the price of it?
I didn't write it down, but it was limited and I believe it's all sold out, so kind of irrelevant if anyone wanted to buy one. So this is the part of the show where we're going to highlight some of the new products on the
Yeah.
WatchGecko store. There's been a lot of new releases over the summer. It's been quite a few months. We're always working on new stuff, ways to improve
You've been
our
busy,
product
guys.
lines. Yeah, we have been very busy. So we've got a tray of goodies in front of us here.
Ooh.
And we'll start with this little watch donut here, which some of you might recognise as the new carry case for the Octopod system.
That is cool.
We're both fans of the Octopod system, aren't we?
I love the Octopod system.
Yeah, you've currently got it on your Seiko, haven't you?
My Seiko Prospex GMT, absolutely.
Yes.
I've got that watch in the marine green, and I've got a dark green Octopod strap on it. Gorgeous.
Stunning.
Looks so cool.
I've currently got a green with a yellow stripe, the elasticated one, on my Tudor Black Bay 58, which has a blue dial.
Ooh.
Very retro skin diver, but I love it. So this is the Octopod Classic Set, and for the price of, I believe it's £138,
That's a good price.
you get your buckle. And then in the set, you get a blue, a black, and a grey. So kind of everything to make your watches pop or change up the look. Because a blue, a black, and a grey will work on pretty much anything, won't they?
Other options are available. For example, do you know what I have for my gimlet?
You've got the luminous one, haven't you?
I do have the white
Yeah, you've got the luminous one.
the white strap that
That's very
is
cool.
fully luminous. So luminous with luminous. So much lume. So much lume.
Very nice.
It's very loomy.
Um,
It's very nice.
Yeah, these are fun because you get 3 straps and the case and the buckle all together. It's kind of like, did you ever, your dad must have bought you one of these at some point, like the guitar starter kit, which has like the guitar and an amp, a cable and the strap, and it's like the starter set.
I don't play.
No, okay, fair enough.
My sister did.
I feel like this is the guitar starter kit for the Octopod system. If you want to get a really good, diverse range of Octopods, this is a really good way to do it. So that's very cool.
It's all the benefits of a NATO strap with all the benefits of a deployant clasp.
It is. It's the best of both worlds.
Genuinely.
There we go. All of that.
I've liked the Octopod since the very first time I saw it. Since I started doing anything with WatchGecko. So I love it.
And we're not biased because I bought one before I joined the team. And all of that comes in a little travel case that you can use to transport your watches.
And I like donuts.
Yes, donuts are tasty.
Mm.
So we have it, Octopod Classic Set. In the theme of go anywhere, do anything, a brand new line of sailcloth straps. Now these are the first of our sailcloth straps to feature a stainless steel deployant clasp.
Ooh.
And in fact, I am wearing one now on my IWC Mark 20 and I absolutely love it. It's so soft and like the rubber's so supple.
They are very soft. And the fact it's loopless as well is just really, really cool.
Yep.
But yeah, the softness catches me off guard. Plus,
so comfy.
quick release, as we'd expect. So these are the 20mm, aren't they? But
Yes.
they taper down to 18. And I like the texture on the underneath. And honestly, nothing
to help it breathe when it's on your wrist.
Yeah.
That's great.
I like it.
Yeah, I absolutely love these. I was very excited when I found out that these were coming in.
But what's the best part about them?
I feel like they're priced really well.
They are. I mean, I'm not going to name any other people that make sailcloth straps, but there's certain others that do sailcloth straps for like £200.
Yeah.
And that's not even OEM. If you're talking about like an Omega sailcloth, you'd be talking about £400.
Well, we know Omega's pricing is messed up anyway, but
yeah, like pay £400 for NATO, with a bit of ceramic on it. So how much are these?
These are £78.
That's good for a sailcloth strap.
Yeah,
with a
these
deployable
are
buckle.
FKM, premium FKM.
And that's with the buckle.
Rubber. Yeah, that's with the buckle. And they have the sailcloth fabric texture to the top, and then they're rubber on the underneath. Durable, waterproof, very comfortable. And the thing that I found I like about it actually is because I do quite a lot of writing. When I'm typing, the double layer where the strap tucks in underneath creates quite a nice cushion for my wrist. And it's kind of bouncy.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's really soft and comfy. So I like that. Moving on to something a bit more flashy is the Calibre mesh. So this is a new mesh bracelet that we've brought out recently.
Bling bling.
Bling bling. So we've got the gold and the steel here.
This gold one is
so cool.
Quite bling bling.
Yeah.
This would look, do you know what this would look great on? A gold F91W.
It would. It would look good on your black F91W as well.
Oh my God, it would.
Yes. So these are
I may steal this.
These are an ultra flat precision woven steel bracelet that has a taper to it. We can have a brushed or satin finish.
It's so like finely woven. It looks like fish scale.
It does almost feel like reptile skin. That's how sort of finely woven it is. It's very cool.
I cuddled a bearded dragon the other day.
Yeah.
It does feel like his belly.
Apart from the spiky bit. Yeah, the belly bit's soft, yeah.
Yeah, it does feel like its belly. Yeah, it's not spiky like the top side.
Soft like the belly. Oh, we should put that in the product listing. Soft like a bearded dragon's belly.
Yeah, that would sell units.
No, probably not. These also have the quick release spring bars on them, which is always
excellent.
Useful. Means you don't have to use a spring bar tool. And the latch is adjustable and folding. So you've got an extra layer of protection there.
I feel like anyone who knows watch straps will know how this latch works.
Yeah.
I mean,
super secure.
My watch is exactly the same.
Yeah, very familiar.
Unfortunately, this isn't a WatchGecko one, but
we can change that.
So it's an OEM strap, so that's acceptable because it is from the manufacturer.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I really like those.
How much are the meshes? We are being reliably informed from Mario that these are £48, which actually is really good.
Yeah, full stainless steel.
Yeah.
316L. Good stuff.
Very tight engineering tolerances.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I love the way they feel. They're so nice. Moving on to something a bit more traditional now. We have the Ravello Tuscan leather. Now, this is a new line of strap which very much harks back to all the kind of traditional style straps from the previous century.
They're going to age so well.
They are. Yeah, so we've got a really nice vegetable tan leather here, which is crafted from premium Tuscana waxed leather. And that will give you that very distinct vintage aesthetic. I mean, we can already see these are brand new from the stock room, but they've already got a really lovely kind of texture to them. And that will just get better with age as time goes on and as you wear it. I'll add some patina, as the enthusiasts call it.
It's not age.
It's patina.
It's patina.
But these also have the quick release spring bars, and we've got the 316L stainless steel buckle as well.
Excellent. And genuine leather, of course.
Genuine leather.
And hand stitched.
Hand stitched, indeed.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Plus, goes, well, on this one specifically, from 20mm, tapers down to 18, which is perfect. That's sort of my ideal sizing for a strap like this.
We'll be able to do some other lug widths as time goes on, but for now, these are just available in 20mm. We've got some cool colours, though. So this is coral.
Everything should be 20mm.
Everything should be 20mm. So this is our coral colourway, and we like how the colour pops. It's kind of an orangey brown. I think this would look good on something with a white dial or something with an orange dial even.
That would look great.
I think it would look awesome.
That would look great on the orange Fume Dial Aquaterra.
It would.
That
That's
we've-
definitely coming out in a couple of years' time.
Yeah. That they're going to charge like £1 million for.
Yep, by that point. They're catering for inflation, of course. Adjusting for inflation.
But yeah, these are really nice.
Yeah, I absolutely love these.
I'm a big fan. Are you thinking of doing any other buckle colours? Like,
Yes, but we also sell the buckles separately. So if you have a gold watch and you want to put one of these on, you could pick yourself up a buckle from the WatchGecko store.
that's cool.
Yeah, and they're very easy
good.
to change. Very easy to
God.
change.
WatchGecko. Do everything. Link down below.
Link in the description. Moving on to watches now, because we do also stock watches.
Yes.
Very excitingly,
You do
Nodus.
You do quite a few brands.
We
don't
do.
you? And Nodus,
Nodus. So we've been out of stock for most of the Nodus model range for quite some time now.
they just sell so well.
They do. They do sell out pretty quickly. So we will be restocking them very soon. Much more news to come on that in the near future. So keep your eyes peeled on your emails, and also keep your eyes peeled on the YouTube channel, because we'll be doing some reviews very soon. Another brand then that we've just recently started stocking is Ocean to Orbit. Now this is an Australian brand. So currently this is the only model that's out at the moment. This is the Lotse, named after the mountain. This is designed or gains design inspiration from the Explorer watches of the 20th century.
It does have like
Mountaineering
sort
watches.
of a CWC feel to it.
Yeah, it does. There's a little bit of Explorer thrown in there as
Yeah.
well, which I like.
Also, it's got a vintage feel because it's got drilled lugs.
It does.
I love drilled lugs.
Drilled lugs are cool.
Giorgio loves a drilled lug.
So we've actually got two here. This is a limited edition that we have in the office. This is the WEM Lotse limited edition.
I'm a little bit taken with
And then
this.
this is the standard stainless steel, which has the black dial and also a red accent on the... Yeah, have a look at that one.
Oh, thank you.
And also has a red accent and gilt indices, which is very beautiful and very vintage. The cool thing about these watches is that they've actually been worn up Lotse Mountain,
Where's that?
Himalayas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were going to say Australia, and it wasn't going to be that impressive.
There's some mountains in Australia, but not many. So the prototypes of these watches were taken up the mountain, and they did a great job. And these watches have proven to be up to the task, and they are built for purpose, and they're classic, clean, and
They are
in
really
the £600 range, depending on whether you get it on the bracelet or the nylon. So
and they're automatic.
automatic Swiss movements. I mean, I don't think you can beat it for £600 and something.
No.
Amazing.
Well, it's in that sort of range with the Bowcroft element
Yeah,
and
of course.
stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, different aesthetics was going to appeal to different people, but I'm a massive fan of the value for money offered by the Bowcroft element. But that's also using a Japanese movement.
True.
So, if anything, better value for money.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bowcroft, but
It's a
Swiss
great,
movement.
it's a great option, isn't it, for that kind of price range?
Yeah.
We absolutely love them, so we're really pleased to be a stockist of them.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
if you want to get one, link in the description.
absolutely, and we'll be seeing more of David very soon, because we'll have an interview with him coming up, which is going to be very cool.
Enjoy.
So stay tuned for that.
He'll be sat where I am, I imagine.
He's in Australia. He's not coming all the way over for us.
Oh, that's
As amazing as we are, he's not going to make that journey.
disrespect.
Absolutely. Maybe one day we'll get him on. If you would like to get more regular updates on any new products, offers or sales and exclusive discounts, then make sure you use the link in the description now to sign up to our mailing list. Thanks.
So, Community Corner.
Yes.
It's a new part of the show
I'm excited about this.
where we're going to have some people share some stories and ask some questions to our community
Yes.
about what they think. So this month, we asked what you guys think, both on YouTube, on Instagram, what the most useful watch complication is. We had over 80 responses, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a bit mental.
We didn't even tell you what it was for. We just asked a question, you answered, and
Yeah, we didn't tell you it was for this.
you had no idea.
Yeah. And I answered because I'm the only one that gave my answer.
Right.
So what would you say is the most useful complication? Time is a good one.
Does that count though?
If your watch tells you the time, I
feel like
I'm sort
that's,
of game
that's
for
not
that.
technically a complication though, is it? Because
technically
Anything-
hours, minutes, and seconds are separate complications.
I guess,
Technically.
yeah.
But you do have to expect a certain level of
If you're buying a watch,
time telling from a watch.
Yeah.
So I'd expect the minimum would be hours and minutes.
Yeah, of course. I will say anything more than hours and minutes is a complication. That's what we're kind of giving as the definition.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's different between most useful and favourite. I feel like most useful is a running seconds hand because some watches don't have a running seconds hand. And to be able to look at your watch and know that it's running just instantly is quite useful.
I'm going to take that one step further.
Okay.
Obviously, having a running seconds hand is useful, but only in sort of being able to acknowledge the passage of time.
Yep.
I think a running seconds isn't actually useful unless it's a hacking seconds.
Okay.
Because then you can actually sync it to other things and you increase the utility of it massively. So I went with hacking seconds.
Okay, that's a good one.
The most useful complication because it actually allows you to use your watch as a specific time-telling device synced with other things.
Absolutely.
So, mic drop. I'm not actually dropping the mic. It's very expensive. But
yeah, please don't.
Boom.
I like that. I think hacking seconds is a really good one.
Yeah. So
but
I'm the only one that said that because I'm the only one that's smart.
Yeah. Well, that's fighting talk there from George. Let's see what you guys actually did say. So on Instagram, we had 5 responses for elapsed time bezel.
Okay.
Now, if I was to pick my favourite, elapsed time bezel is super useful. I do quite a lot of cooking at home, and just being able to time that.
Is that a complication though?
I would say so because it requires extra parts. It's not necessarily a complication to the movement, but it is a complication in terms of the actual building of the watch because you have to put like the bearings and everything and a different bezel.
In that vein, we had someone say water resistance 200 meters plus.
Yeah, which again, is that a complication? But it is a design feature that someone has to.
It's a complication in the same way an elapsed time bezel is.
Yeah, it's structural.
I'd say it's more of a feature than a complication.
Okay.
Certainly both very useful.
Absolutely.
But I'd say it's more of a feature than a complication.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, on to something now that is most definitely a complication and there's no kind of discussion around whether it is or isn't. The date.
Yeah.
Very useful.
That's hard to argue with.
I think that's probably up there.
That's second on my list of useful complications is the date.
Okay.
Funnily enough, my watch doesn't have a date or anything.
Mine does, but it's one of the only ones I have that does.
Yeah, so it's a very useful complication, but I don't miss it when it's not there.
No, I don't either because we're so attached to our phones and laptops all the time that show the date right on the home screen that it feels like it's becoming less useful than it would have been 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah. But then we also have what 10 people said is the day date, which is a
step up.
It's a bit of a step up. I mean, you can pay a couple £100 and get a Seiko day date, or you can get a day date.
Yeah.
Presidential bracelet.
Which is what, 40 something for full gold?
It was 35 grand a couple years ago, so it's probably about 40 now.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah. Which, is that useful? Knowing the day of the week as well. I tend to know what the day of the week is, regardless of whether it's on my watch or not.
Yeah, because we're both in full-time employment. We tend to know what day of the week it is.
I'm not retired wearing a 40 grand watch.
Yeah, I think for people that are retired and lose track of what day of the week it is, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But maybe not for someone that, again, is constantly stuck on their phone or their laptop.
But I feel like a day date as well adds an extra element of complication setting your watch.
It does.
Which, I mean, one person said perpetual calendar. Is that really the most useful complication?
Do you need to know whether it's a leap year or not just by looking at your watch?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes, absolutely. Constantly on my mind.
Are you trying to remind yourself every day whether it's a leap year or not?
Is it a leap year this year?
Or what the phase of the moon is?
Because I just can't remember. You mock moon phases.
I do love them.
But they're perfect for werewolves.
True. If there are any werewolves that are watching, get yourself a moon phase watch.
Yeah. So they're a moon phase would be the most useful complication for a werewolf.
It seems that we have no werewolves in our audience as nobody commented moon phase.
Yeah, nobody commented on moon phase. I do think it is one of my favorite complications.
It's the most beautiful for sure. I love the look of a moon face.
It is
on
the
a watch.
most
It's
beautiful.
just stunning, and the fact that you can say, "Oh, look, the moon's like this."
Like
at
the
moment on a watch
JLC
is just
Master
so cool.
ultra thin moon.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
It's good.
oh,
It's really good.
I love that watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we were asking the most beautiful complication, absolutely that would have been top of the list. But useful, possibly not.
What about a retrograde date? Is that the most useful?
I feel like we can just loop that.
Complication.
I feel like we can link that in with date and just have that under the same
But
thing.
it has to be retrograde. Otherwise, it's not
It
useful.
does. No. Can't read a date wheel. Has to be retrograde.
Yeah, it has to be retrograde.
Fair
Excellent.
enough. Whatever suits you. I mean, we're all individuals, aren't we?
22 people also said GMT.
A lot of high flyers in the audience.
A lot of
Jet setters.
people who love fizzy drinks and superheroes.
Ah, yeah, nice.
Sprite.
Nicknames.
Yeah.
I do love a GMT. I think it's very cool. And to be honest, I'm finding it hard now that I'm working with people in different time zones to keep track of when to book meetings in for. And so it would be useful for that. And absolutely, if you work with people in different time zones, great.
Yeah.
Day-to-day use.
Although, if I had my choice, I'd rather wear what one person said, and it's a world timer, so I can track them all at the same time.
Yeah, it'd be like, I've got a meeting with a guy in Hong Kong, I've got a meeting with a guy in California
Yeah.
on the same day. Look at my watch, I know exactly when to book him in for.
But you are going to pay for a world timer.
Yeah, and they tend to be thick too.
Thick boys.
Yeah.
Thick, chunky boys. Unless you're looking at the Nomos world timer.
Oh, yes.
That's not very thick.
That's like 11 mil or something.
Yeah,
isn't
and
Yeah. So
yeah, it's like 5 millimeters thinner than the Omega Aquaterra world timer. $5,000 less expensive.
Yeah.
And smaller.
Yeah. I think it looks better as well.
It does look better. I can't wait to see them.
No brainer.
When I go Germany.
Oh, yeah, that'll be cool. Very, very cool.
I'm going to Dresden.
Someone commented hour hand. I think we've kind of decided that that's not really a complication.
Yeah.
Someone else put time as well. I mean, if your watch doesn't tell time, sell it.
I mean, there are watches that don't.
Yeah, but is that technically a watch though, or is it a piece of jewelry at that point?
It's a
because it doesn't have a
it's
function.
more a gimmick.
A gimmick, yeah. I guess.
It's a bracelet. It's a fancy bracelet.
Comment down below: is a watch that doesn't tell time still a watch?
Although technically a watch is a functional fancy bracelet.
Yeah, but it has a function, and if it doesn't tell time, then it loses that function, doesn't it? God, we're getting all philosophical here.
Yeah, a diver.
Yeah,
I feel like that's sort of tied in with water resistance.
and the diving bezel as well, time elapsed.
Yeah, although you don't need a dive watch now so that a watch is able to go swimming.
No, 50 meters of water resistance is more than enough.
I'd do 100.
I would go
before
for
I felt
100,
comfortable.
but I have and would swim in 50-meter water resistance watches.
Okay.
I think it's okay. 3 people put chronograph, which kind of surprised me and kind of didn't, because a chronograph you'd think, oh yeah, brilliant, you can use it for timing everything. But in reality,
Yeah.
most people aren't race car drivers or astronauts.
I'd use it to time my eggs.
Yes, but then you could also use the time-elapsed bezel.
Yeah. And to be fair, I have actually, when I was an activity instructor,
You've done a lot of jobs.
I have done a lot of jobs. I was an abseil instructor and stuff.
Wow.
And like rock climbing instructor for years.
That's awesome.
I wore my Breitling Avenger 2 Seawolf to work every day.
That's even more awesome.
And that's got time-lapse bezel. I used that to time kids on activities and stuff. Like,
Nice.
3 minutes. So I'd set the bezel to, that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And then I would just count the amount of times that the seconds hand orbited the dial from where the pip was.
Okay. So very useful then. Actually, real world scenario that you've used it for.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's the only time I've ever used it.
Oh.
But yeah. Whereas
You
I
don't cook
should have
eggs very
just
often,
worn an F91W and
Yeah, true.
had a
Use the chronograph.
and used the chronograph. Because that watch is a chronograph, a perpetual calendar, and all sorts of jazz.
And an alarm. A minute repeater.
Yeah, oh my God, minute repeater as well. And it cost me £11 to buy one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of watch for the money.
That is a lot of watch for the money.
Yeah, and it's an icon.
Yeah, I think we should just quit and all buy F91Ws.
Yeah. God, I'm going to get one of these and
Put it on an F.
yeah. So my strap costs more than my watch.
watch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I was sort of surprised and not surprised about only 3 people putting chronograph.
Yeah, I would have expected more.
Yeah, possibly slightly more.
Um,
Someone put jump hour as well.
yeah, I don't think they understood the question.
Yeah, I think that is coolest. Yeah, but maybe not most useful because, I mean, I've never owned a jump hour watch, but like, does it need to jump every hour? I don't know. Possibly not. Maybe it does in your life. Maybe you need to know exactly when the hour changes on the hour. And in which case, I apologise for saying that your suggestion was wrong.
If we have a look at the YouTube comments, though,
Yes.
there's some interesting ones. For example, someone said tourbillon.
Again, coolest because it's essentially a bunch of technology to tell the time.
Yeah. So yeah,
But maybe not the most useful because they're hideously expensive.
bracelet. Someone said.
I think that comes under construction, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the alternative is just to have your watch on a little chain and keep it in your pocket. So
Yeah.
it's a fob watch.
Yeah, people used to do that.
Yeah. Power reserve if it's a hand-wound watch, but again,
Yes.
I don't think that's widely applicable. There's a
No,
reason that
because your watch is hand-wound at the moment.
yeah,
Do you feel the need for a power reserve?
no,
Would you find it useful if it had a power reserve,
I think it would ruin the aesthetic.
even if it was on the case back?
Oh, if it was on the case back, that's a whole other story.
Yeah. Maybe then.
That's why I
Maybe
like
it's
that
useful.
Grand Seiko started putting them on the back
Yeah, I feel
with their new models.
so. Hand-wound watches, you can definitely get a feel for when you need to stop winding it. I feel like there's not.
Yeah, not all of
huge
them.
need.
The better ones
Better
you can.
ones, yeah.
Otherwise, you can just absolutely
Completely destroy your mainspring.
bugger thine watch.
Yeah. There's a lot of people saying date in the YouTube comments. Which
Yeah.
is good to see. Oh, there's another chronograph, so we got 4 responses for chronograph then. More GMTs when traveling, yeah. Of course, yeah, GMT when traveling is a great complication to have.
Annual calendar, so not perpetual
Not
calendar,
perpetual
but
calendar.
annual calendar we had, which is fair enough.
Doesn't need to know when the leap year is. He doesn't care.
Kevin Wilson 8039 said, "You're going to hate me for this. The time."
Swiftly followed by date and then swap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Again, is time a complication? I think you need to let us know in the comments because we can't decide whether it's a complication or not.
I think it's a expectation.
I think so.
It's a basic expectation of a watch.
Yes, I will agree. We will agree with that.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you to everyone that responded to that question. We really enjoyed looking through those answers.
Yeah.
And I'll really enjoy looking through them next month as well.
We will.
That was really, really cool.
Yeah, so keep your eyes posted on our Instagram and on our YouTube because we will be posting a new question every month for you guys to answer. And we'll be reacting to the answers as we have done today
And
on the show. I have a quick story for Community Corner for today.
Ooh.
So I was at the Time+Tide Discovery Studio week before last now.
Yeah.
And I was there because it had started raining and I needed a place to take shelter. And they took me under their
as you
wing,
do.
so to speak, in the Time+Tide Discovery Studio.
Andrew, dry me off. Oh,
A damsel in distress.
yeah, wrap me in a towel, Andrew.
So, I was just hanging around looking at some watches, doing some emails. Started overhearing a conversation about a couple guys that were talking about WatchGecko straps. And I thought, here's an opportunity to introduce myself.
Swiggity swooty.
Yeah, smooth transition. Nice to meet you. I am the WatchGecko guy. No, wasn't
My
that.
ears were burning. I am Mr. No,
I am.
that's John.
Yeah, John is Mr. WatchGecko.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we just started having a lovely conversation about watches and just general ownership.
Oh, nice.
Some nice collections. And one of the gentlemen had bought himself a Studio Underdog, the pizza collaboration that we were talking about
Cool.
earlier, which is very cool. So I was congratulating him on that. And then as it transpired, this gentleman that was also buying the Studio Underdog had over 100 WatchGecko straps. And now he lives in India. And while we do ship to India, India have something like a 70% import tariff on certain products, which is nuts. That's a huge, huge amount. But his
Dude
friend
just likes watches.
He does love. He's got a lot of watches and a lot of straps.
Yeah.
His friend Mark lives in LA. Now there's or was not so much of an import tariff on watch straps. So what they would do, Mark would order the straps, gather them in a bunch together, and then when they would meet in London, Mark would give the straps to Saurabh. And I just think that was an amazing story of how people will go to great lengths. And traverse across the globe to get WatchGecko straps. I just thought that was really amazing that he loves our straps so much that he would go to that length. So if you're watching this, Sorry Mark, it was an absolute pleasure to meet you.
That is a testament of how amazing the straps are.
And they are, yeah. And I hope you both enjoyed your time in London. And hopefully I'll meet you again soon and I can bring you some straps myself. That would be good.
I mean, I spent my own money on WatchGecko straps before I ever had anything to do with them. And do you remember how we met?
Yes, I do. At Red Bar.
Yeah, Red Bar Bristol. And what happened?
I recognised you from your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you walked into the room and sort of you thought you were being discreet.
Oh,
but you just sort of loudly nudged John.
For context, John and I were having dinner before the Red Bar event, and George walked in. And it was my first ever Red Bar event, so I was a bit overexcited. I went, "Oh, that's Watch Yourself, George. I know him from YouTube." And apparently, I wasn't that subtle with it because George overheard me.
It's really funny.
You played it off cool though, like the true YouTube style that you are.
Yo, it's Jorge.
Thank you so much to everyone that put in your responses for this week's question. We will be posting a new one every month, so keep your eyes on Instagram stories and also YouTube posts, because that's where we'll be collating your responses. And if you do have any stories that you would like us to share, then please do comment below, because we'd love to hear about your cool watch stories and share them on the segment.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for the next one.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Yeah.
Move on to the next segment.
So set the date. This is where we're going to look at upcoming events, product launches, content, and anything that we think you should be aware of. So first of all, the next big event that lots of people are talking about,
big global event,
is Geneva Watch Days.
Which will either have just happened or will be during when this video comes out, depending on what date it comes out.
So it's the 4th to 7th of September.
Yes.
And we'll just be talking about what our favourite watches from the show are.
Yes, so in next month's Time to Unwind, we will be going through some of our favourite releases, because I'm sure there'll be a lot.
You're not going, are you?
I'm not. No,
I'm not going to
staying
Watch
here
Days.
in rainy Englandshire.
Englandshire.
I know someone that is going, though.
Who?
Rob the American.
Oh.
So for anyone that doesn't know, Rob the American has possibly the most wholesome YouTube channel on the whole of YouTube. It's brilliant.
It's a lot more wholesome than mine.
He's actually going to be coming on to the WatchGecko channel to talk about his experience at Geneva Watch Days.
Oh, that's really cool.
So we're really excited to have him, because we both love Rob. So
Rob is lovely.
Look out for that video as well.
He just has the sort of face that you want to hug.
Hug his face.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm sticking with that.
That's fine.
Make sure that gets into the video. Rob, we love you.
That's fine. That's staying in. Love you, Rob.
It is a very, very wholesome channel.
He's lovely.
Yeah, Rob is lovely. Next up, we've got the Best of British Watches.
Yes, very exciting.
In Brighton.
On the 13th of September, Saturday.
Yeah, so make sure you guys get some tickets.
From
Go down.
1:30 till 6 p.m.
And, there's something special about that show.
Is that?
Yeah.
It escapes me.
We're both going.
We are. And we're bringing WatchGecko products. So you'll be able to actually see our products in person. This is something new that we're trying out, and we're hoping that all of you are going to absolutely love getting hands-on with some of the products, because they've been available online. They're always available, but just that kind of hands-on experience is something that we want to be able to give you, the audience.
Yeah. And to be honest, we would both love for some of you guys to come say hi.
Yeah, please do. We've got some freebies to give away as well.
Try some stuff. And freebies.
But again, we're keeping those secret. So come to the table, say hi.
We're keeping our cards close to our chest.
Very good.
Thank you.
That was good. Yeah, we're really looking forward to meeting you all. So make sure you come by and say hi. Moving on to November now.
On the 1st of November.
1st of November. Remember.
The 1st of November. Because we're going to be at the Bristol Watch Show.
We are.
That is happening, surprise, surprise, in Bristol.
It is. At the Clifton Club.
Yeah, which is not a gentleman's club. It's a high society club.
It is.
Yeah, four gentlemen and gentle ladies.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lovely club, actually, up in Clifton.
I've not been yet.
I went when I worked with Fears.
Oh, cool.
Yet another random job I've done. George Law. But yeah, Gakota will be making an appearance.
We shall. So that's our in-house watch brand. And you'll get a chance to try them all on in person.
Some very nice watches there.
They are very nice.
And yeah, we'll have some videos coming out on the run-up to the show.
We will.
Showcasing the southwest of England's watch industry,
Yes.
as well as working with some specific brands and people and shops and manufacturers.
Absolutely. We'll touch on that a bit more coming up. Also in November then, the weekend after, is the Manchester Watch Show being held in Manchester. We have not yet decided which brands we are going to be bringing to the Manchester Watch Show, but keep your eyes peeled because we will be making some announcements very soon.
Lovely.
This is your announcement, isn't it?
Yes, so I will be attempting to run a half marathon at Lake Maggiore in northern Italy on the 9th of November. So I won't be at the Manchester Watch Show. But I'll be working with some companies for it, trying to raise some money for charity. Training's not going very well at the moment. I'm seeing a chiropractor on Wednesday because I've been having some real bad issues with my leg.
Ouch.
But whatever happens, I will be doing the 21
Amazing.
kilometers, whether I have to walk it, crawl it,
Brilliant.
anything. I've been training a lot, but I've been having some real issues. But whatever happens, I will be doing it.
That's amazing.
Even
Overcoming the hurdles.
Yeah. And I'll be doing it with Je suis Sarah and Dogs on Time
amazing.
on Instagram. So it'll be the three of us going.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. And it's all because they got me drunk whilst at Watches and Wonders.
Fair enough.
I agreed to it and they signed me up. So now I'm doing a half
Now you're
marathon.
here.
And I've never done one before.
Well, it'll be fun. And if you would like to support this great cause, then please do follow George on his various channels to keep up to date with it.
And Instagram and stuff.
Looking even further into the future then.
Oh my God, that's a long way.
That is a long way. But it was announced this week, so I feel like it's topical. Hands-on Horology, which was the show that we went to earlier this year and absolutely loved.
It's a great show.
With the guys at Oracle Time, they did an amazing job. That's just been announced for the 13th of June 2026, so make sure you get that in your calendars nice and far ahead in advance.
Excellent. Nothing really I can add to that.
Well, that's all for today's episode of Time to Unwind. If you have enjoyed it, then please help us on our quest to 100,000 by subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so that you keep up to date with all the latest content.
And whilst you're down there, why not leave a comment? Please let us know what you guys thought of the show and what you would like to see in future episodes, because we are eager to make this the best watch news show on the internet.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate your feedback, so thank you.
Thank you. But that's all from us today. So I've been Tom.
And I've been George.
And we'll see you next month for the next installment of Time to Unwind.
Goodbye.